Don't let anyone tell you that you're undisciplined before watching this video. Your identity is telling you that you're old version of yourself. Every time you quit, every time you give excuses, and every time you try to avoid hard things. And until we fix that, we will never achieve our fullest potential. This video is unscripted and raw, so I will divide it in 3 sections. First, when I realize it. Second, the problem. And I will talk about more how to fix it on the third one. So basically, if you stick till the end, you'll know everything I realized in my life. As a 22 years old guy who is every day trying to become better. And maybe it will not be perfect, but for sure be valuable. So stick till the end. First, when I realize things are changing for me in life is when I try to become disciplined. Trying to add training, more habits like reading a book, trying to do something with my life, being more than average. And that day I realize every small thing I add in my life is harder and harder to maintain every day. So I was thinking, why is this happening? Why I cannot be on the same path as I see on the Instagram? Why I cannot be better than them, more disciplined than them? And I realized that identity without a discipline is just a willpower. And I was always hoping to be that person, trying to be someone. Who am I not? So I need to shift my thinking. So that was the problem. My thinking was wrong, and I wasn't enough acting like that person to be better. So what I do to fix the problem of not being the person I want to be and trying to be better, but I was disciplined. To be honest, I hit the gym 4 or 5 times a week. I will read a book. I will wake up early. If that's called discipline, even when it's hard, I will be there. But something was missing. And I realized more time I spent doing it, it's easier. Because my brain started to adapt. My brain started to think like the person I want to be. And that was the moment I realized this problem will never stuck me. This problem will never be the issue for me anymore. I started to acting on this level, and slowly, step by step, my mind, my body, and every piece of me started to go up on this level. So now, this is my identity. Someone who trains every day, even when I don't feel to do it. And I realized that training is not just going to the gym. You can do 500 push-ups right now. That's the training you need to achieve. If something feels hard, like if you don't want to go to the gym there, to train there, train at home. You see the difference. You are that person at home and at the gym. You're the person who is training every day. So the problem is always right now. And where I realize it is obvious. So let's talk about how to fix your brain and what shifted me from being who am I and how I trigger my brain to think that way. And it's easier than you think. Imagine like this. I wake up, and every time I wake up, I told myself, I'm that person. I need to crush. I know who am I and what I'm capable of. And I was repeating that every day. And when I tell to myself I go to train, I am the best at this. I need to go to train to show myself that I am that person. And every time I was triggering my brain into disbelief. You know the one question, the one sentence that goes, tell yourself 100 times the lie, and lie will become truth. That's what I do. That's what exactly I do. I tell myself that I'm the person who love reading books, who love training, who love being into self-development, and then I develop. How strange. How strange that I developed. Because I was telling myself the lies no one is ready to tell. So don't believe other people when they're telling you you're not enough. And if this talk resonates with you, subscribe. I'm trying to build something real, without scripting, without editing, without anything. Just a real talk and my realizations. So you and I have different view for this world. Subscribe.